Hi folks, Pastor Cesar here with our Tuesday Psalm. Today we are looking at Psalm 10, and I want you to take a moment right now and put this video on pause, and I want you to go ahead and read Psalm 10, okay? Take the time, read through it all, and get back to the video. Now that you have done that, I want you to just meditate on that for a second, and there's a lot that goes on in this psalm. There's a lot that the psalmist is saying in it, and I think verse 1 is really key. It says, "Why, Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble?" And I think that that's a question that a lot of people are asking to themselves right now. A lot of people are asking, why am I losing my job? Why can I not go to work? Why am I sick? Why are we going through this trial? Not just as individuals, but as a community as well. And there's just a lot of questions that are being asked. And the psalmist here in Psalm 10 is asking this question, but of course he is also referring to that there are antagonists that are against him. There are people who are trying to do harm. He sees evil being done and wicked things being done that these people are doing, and yet they are prospering, they are doing well. And he is asking himself, where is God in all of this? Where is God in the midst of all this evil and wickedness? And I think that that's a very common question that people have. And I want you to know that God is not far off from you. Even in the midst of affliction, God is never away from us. And those who put their faith and their hope in the Lord walks with them. The Lord sits with them. The Lord is close to them and is with them every step of the way. Throughout this whole psalm, it's a bit of a downer, right? There's just a lot of questions and a lot of things and statements about wickedness and things that these people are doing. And yet the psalmist in verse 14 says, "But God, but you, God, see the trouble of the afflicted." So God does not forget. You consider their grief and take it in hand. So you empathize with those who are grieving, who are losing things. The victims commit themselves to you. Are the helper of the fatherless. So those who are most vulnerable, those who are being impacted and affected the most right now, God sees your affliction and he holds it close to him. He does not let go of you. And then verse 16 says, "The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations will perish from his land. You, Lord, hear the desire of the afflicted. You encourage them and you listen to the cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed so that mere earthly mortals will never again strike terror." There are things that are beyond our capability of controlling. There's a lot that we just don't control, even if we believe that we control it. And so we need to trust in the Lord now and know that he hears our pleas, he hears our prayers, he understands what we're going through, he holds us through it, and he will help us to persevere so that we get to the other side. So as you walk throughout this day and the rest of the week, just know that you don't walk alone. As you pray and as you call out to the Lord for help and for provision and for health and for everything else that you will be asking the Lord for, just know that he hears your cry. May you have a blessed week.